Oh boy, here we go again. Today we're going to be talking about some more SSsniperwolf drama, because every day there's just been more and more stuff coming out about this, coming out about her. And I mean, shit's just going down faster than my erection at a furry convention, alright? But for those that don't know, I'm going to give you like a brief little lore dump for those that have been living under a rock. SSsniperwolf is a YouTuber with about 35 million subscribers. She's a reaction channel, if you even want to call her that. But she doxed a fellow YouTuber known as Jax Films, who is about 5 million subscribers. And he is one of the many people that have been heavily criticizing Sniperwolf for her reaction content. Because not only is her content like lackluster, she doesn't really react to it. She just makes faces and like, whoa, what? That's crazy. But Jax Film made a bunch of videos criticizing her, and including on his Twitch. He used to stream a lot daily about Sniperwolf Bingo, so kind of making a whole game out of everything she's done in her videos and stuff to see if he could get a bingo out of it. But I guess, you know, internet drama, a little bit of criticism never hurts, some people say, but I guess Sniperwolf just lost her mind and decided to dox him just because of his little some criticism. And when Sniperwolf doxed Jack Film, she posted a picture of his house on Instagram, which lots of people, you know, didn't like, because doxing is illegal. It's against YouTube TOS. But lots of people were some people were kind of trying to argue against it. Like, she didn't post his literal address. But from what you know, it's pretty easy to kind of reverse search images and figure out where images come from, especially people on Reddit and stuff, because they have no life, they have nothing better to do. And there's a million different ways you could find the image of the house. There's a million other websites and stuff that allow you to do this, because that's what people say. Once you post something to the internet, it's on the internet forever, because anyone can find it. But enough about the recap. Let's just talk about what's been happening. And, you know, like a fart in the wind, we didn't, from all the complaints that YouTube received, we didn't think that they've been able to hear us. But then yesterday, they posted something on Twitter that said, would it be too meta to do a reaction video to a reaction video? Which is fucking insane. This is posted at 5 p.m. on the 18th, and it seems like YouTube is just fucking taunting us. No, there are people that are saying that this is probably just like a scheduled YouTube tweet, because it's exactly at 6 p.m. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a real tweet, because there have been multiple times where they have tweeted stuff like about Sniperwolf, you know, where does Sniperwolf get her, you know, videos from, you know, all this stuff promoting Sniperwolf and her content. Another piece of evidence came out. There's a guy on Twitter known as SolidG. I will link his tweet down below. But he basically asked YouTube, he had a quick question about the guidelines, and he asked if someone on YouTube has been making jokes about me, am I allowed to drive to their house, post their address to my Instagram, and incite my followers to do the same? You know, talking about Sniperwolf doxing him, asking if it's okay to dox. And they responded with, regarding on the things that you will do outside YouTube platforms, I apologize as I cannot provide any details since YouTube is not allowed to meddle if it is outside of our scope. It will be up to your own discretion on what you will do to them outside YouTube platform. And so it won't necessarily be against TOS to do so. Yes, because it will be outside YouTube scope, which is kind of an insane response to it. Because even though it did happen outside of YouTube, it happened to a fellow content creator, someone that has 35 million subscribers, bullying someone that has 5 million just because they were getting criticized. She has a lot of fans and a lot of power. Just because it happened outside of YouTube doesn't mean it should be allowed. She represents your website. And you're just going to be like, oh, you know, who cares? She's making us a bunch of money, because she makes millions of dollars every year. And essentially YouTube makes, you know, millions off of her as well. So just from their perspective, Sniperwolf is like their cash cow, you know, a precious cash cow. She's making money and she's bringing in money for YouTube. She's a big content creator, so why should they do anything about it? But the thing is, they said about TOS. And if we go back to SolidG, because this is about, and the recent things that have led up, this was posted 15 hours ago, is that there's been a lot of videos back on Sniperwolf's channel of her doing, you know, allegedly illegal stuff, and she's been deleting a lot of videos like crazy. And this is one that SolidG actually posted about Sniperwolf asking a 16-year-old to flash her, although she did censor it, but she did lie about it, and she did claim that she was actually 15. Like, Sniperwolf claimed she was 16, and asking a minor to flash herself, which is technically, CP. According to YouTube, if it happened outside of YouTube scope, they can't do anything about it. But this is happening on their website. This was 6 years ago. I don't like basing, like evidence and stuff off things that happened like years ago, or like getting mad about stuff like that. But some things just you cannot just ignore. You're saying doxing people is out of terms of service because it didn't happen on your platform. This is actively happening on your platform. She's deleted a bunch of videos of her doing shit like this on Omegle, and we're just gonna let it stand because she makes a lot of money. Because I guarantee you, if all these other big YouTubers dox people, like Penguin Zero, Somewhere Nary Gamer, Oompaville, even Jacksville himself, the people that have avidly criticized her, if they decided to dox her because they didn't like the way she was making videos, I guarantee you their channels would have been taken down because it was against TOS, whether they did it as a video or not, whether it was outside of YouTube's, points of view. But this happened on your website. She's deleting all the evidence, which it's YouTube. YouTube could obviously look back and have it in their files, which is fucking insane that they're allowing this stuff to happen and not doing anything about it. But, in a point of view, it's honestly, I don't think anything's going to happen to her because she's simply just bringing in too much money to YouTube. And whether it's bullshit or not, I guess she gets to get past the rules. It's not the first time it happened. There's a bunch of times on Twitch. There was a woman that was having sex on stream who only got banned for like 5 days. So this isn't really any surprise. It's very disappointing though that YouTube just doesn't give a fuck about it. All they care about money, which is, a corporate thing, but I kind of just wish that they'd actually take this shit more seriously because this should not be allowed at any means. They're basically promoting and be like, oh, SniperWolf dox someone, who cares? It's probably just going to tempt other people to do it as well. There's a bunch of little pranksters out there who will like to get their name out there, do it big. So yeah. Very disappointing, but I really don't think anything's going to happen. Let's be honest here. She makes way too much money for YouTube. But yeah, that's about it. If YouTube does anything about it, that would be nice to make a real update. Like another update with a happy ending for once, but so far we're on the bad ending, and the only situation that really will happen, Jackson probably has to legally sue her just to see what's up for the doxing, because he has all the evidence. It is illegal, so she could probably get fined and get some jail time, and maybe YouTube will finally act. But for now, let's just see what happens. Let's wait it out, and hopefully I will give you guys a better update in the future. But for right now, have a good one.